If they won't leave and you do need to formally evict the tenant, there are two ways to do it: a Section 21 notice or a Section 8 notice. If the tenant is nearing the end of the contract or is in a rolling periodic tenancy, the simplest and most effective option is to use a Section 21 notice. This is a no-fault eviction, meaning you don't need to give a reason for asking them to leave. However, there are a few important points to keep in mind. You can't serve a Section 21 notice during the fixed term of a tenancy. For example, if a tenant is 8 months into a 12-month agreement, you'll need to wait until the fixed term ends. You must give at least 2 months notice before they are required to move out. And if the tenant still doesn't leave by the end of the notice period, you can't change the locks or forcefully remove them. You'll still need a judge's order to legally regain possession. The advantage of using Section 21 is that if the tenants don't leave, you can apply for accelerated possession. This is a much quicker process than a standard eviction and in many cases doesn't require a court hearing. But you can't claim unpaid rent while using accelerated possession. But it's worth noting that if the tenant owes rent, you can still pursue those arrears, it just needs to be done separately. The other option is a Section 8 notice. This is used when the tenant has breached a term to the agreement, such as not paying rent, causing damage, or engaging in antisocial behaviour. A Section 8 notice can be issued at any point during the tenancy, including during the fixed term. There are a number of specific legal grounds under Section 8. The grounds are just reasons for the eviction, like not paying the rent. Each ground has its own rules and requirements. You'll need to select the appropriate ground for your situation and follow the process carefully. While Section 8 can allow for an early eviction date in some cases, if the tenant refuses to leave by that date, you will have to go to court to enforce the eviction, which is a much longer and more costly process. Whether you're considering a Section 21 or a Section 8 notice, it's strongly advised to seek legal advice or work with a solicitor. The process must be followed to the letter, especially if it ends up in court. Even small errors, like failing to serve the correct documents or protecting the deposit wrong, can result in your case being thrown out and the process need to be started again from scratch. If you want to know more about this, as well as everything else you need to know to rent your property out the right way, check the link in my bio to get free access to my ultimate letting guide.